to tell you what's been happening in crypto this week, and hopefully I'm going to use my 8 years crypto experience to be a calming influence, because so far in 2025 it's been hard for us crypto investors, especially beginners, especially people new to this space. The volatility has been horrendous. Now, as you can see from the Bitcoin chart, we've had another bad week. Too many red candles. But hopefully, in a few short minutes, you're going to feel much better about crypto. Now, if you need help and support with your crypto investing, you can watch all the videos on this channel. I've got loads of videos all about crypto basics, how to buy crypto, how to store it, how to look into certain cryptos, like my latest one's all about hedera, how to exit. Over the last 6 months, I've been pretty much obsessed with my exit strategy, taking profits in crypto. It's so important. So watch all the videos, especially if you're a beginner. And if you resonate with the content, you can take our relationship a step further and join my school communities. I've got two. I've got a free investing community where I teach beginners how to invest in the stock market with index funds, and I've also got a crypto community. In the crypto community, you get 3 investing courses, and you also get access to a weekly newsletter, which I'm going to read out in just a minute to tell you basically what you're going to get. Now, it's zero risk because you get a 7-day free trial. Now, for me, you can use that 7-day free trial, get in, complete the courses and get out. I'm not bothered as long as you benefit from the community, from the content. Or you can stay in the community, get around other like-minded investors and get access to that weekly newsletter I mentioned, which I'm going to move on to. So, weekly newsletter, complete investing. 14th for the 3rd, 2025. If you've been in crypto for any length of time, you'll know that market volatility is par for the course. The last few weeks have been difficult, but if you want them gains, you need to learn to deal with the inevitable pullbacks. This is why education is critical in investing. The more you understand macroeconomics, market cycles, and psychology, the easier it becomes to stay calm when things go to shit. Emotional investing leads to bad decisions. Those who panic sell now will regret it in a few months. Rather than getting caught up in the noise, focus on learning and focusing on your exit strategy. Market conditions might be rough now, but they won't stay like this forever. Whatever story we see on the news, on YouTube, on X, wherever, I think most of it is just background noise. It's all about the macro, and until the US and other countries sort the shit out, we have to sit tight and wait patiently. Here's a quick rundown, should I say, of what's included in the complete investing newsletter. Market conditions and the latest news. There'll be something related to psychology because it's important, especially for beginners. I'll be covering what altcoins I'm currently looking at, technical analysis. This will be basic, to be honest, but will be another tool to help you with that all-important exit strategy. My personal crypto portfolio, updated weekly, displaying percentage allocations for each crypto asset. So moving on to market conditions and latest news. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq suffered heavy losses, with the S&P 500 posting its worst week since September 2024. Investor sentiment is almost at all-time lows following President Trump's actions over the last few weeks, like the fact that he's imposed 25% tariffs on all steel and aluminium imported into the US. This move has got investors worrying that bit more, as it suggests rising trade tensions and potential economic retaliation from Canada and others like Mexico and China. The market hates uncertainty, and when global trade policies become unpredictable, investors tend to move away from risk assets. Sectors hit hardest: industrial stocks, tech companies reliant on international supply chains, and commodities. I need to delete that in a minute. Bitcoin and the broader crypto market have mirrored traditional markets, experience extreme volatility. Bitcoin was around $91,000 last Friday, but has since dropped as low as 76,000. And the total crypto market cap is now well below 3 trillion at around 2.6 trillion. Let's have a little look. 2.67 trillion. Market sentiment is now in extreme fear territory, and many investors are saying the bull market is over. It is not over, in my humble opinion. Ethereum and most altcoins suffered double-digit percentage drops, leading many investors to panic sell at a loss. But investors who can stomach the volatility will get game-changing returns, again, in my opinion. The Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. Is it a game changer? Despite the market panic, big things are happening behind the scenes. President Trump signed an executive order to establish a digital Fort Knox, a US strategic Bitcoin reserve. The reserve will start with about 200,000 Bitcoin acquired through legal seizures and aims to strengthen the US position in global digital assets. China is reportedly considering a similar initiative, which could drive massive institutional demand for Bitcoin in the long run. These are long-term bullish signals, even if short-term market conditions remain shaky. Crypto has seen some of the most positive news I've seen in 8 years, like the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, but the market just hasn't responded positively. CPI data came in lower than expected at 2.8%, which is bullish as this shows inflation. The inflation that's actually reported is coming down. This is good for assets, but it will take time to play out. Long story short, as I keep saying, it's all about the macro. Ignore the rest of the noise and focus on what's happening with countries like the US and China. If the tariff issues get resolved, the dollar weakens and China starts printing money, what many crypto commentators are suggesting is only a matter of time, then we're off to the races. Try and use this time to double down on education and that exit strategy I keep banging on about. Latest crypto news. As I said, CPI data came in at 2.8%. Data like this will mean the Fed will at some point transition from QT, quantitative tightening, to QE, quantitative easing. They will turn the money printers on. Next week, the Fed will decide whether to cut, hike, or keep rates unchanged. Global M2 liquidity is now showing strong upward momentum. Elon Musk said that X was under cyber attack over the last few days. Tesla shares plunged 14%, marking their worst day since 2020. More bad news for Musk. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong announced plans to hire 1,000 US employees in 2025. The SEC has acknowledged Grayscale's filing for hedera ETF. I've mentioned hedera HBAR a few times in recent newsletters, and it's what I'm currently investing into. Franklin Templeton files for an XRP ETF, bringing the total to 9 firms, bullish for XRP holders. According to a recent Cointelegraph article, the SEC versus Ripple case may be nearing a resolution. Binance secures a historic $2 billion investment from Abu Dhabi's MGX. And I'm going to finish on a negative, unfortunately. With the news, the ECB are reported to be pushing for a European CBDC by October 25. And this, as I'm going to go into in a bit more detail in a few minutes, scares the shit out of me. Central bank digital currencies scare me, and it's a conversation we need to be having as investors. But no one I know really gives a shit, if I'm being honest. So that's the news. That's what's been happening over the last week or so. I'm going to move on to investing mindset, which is hugely important. Navigating periods of heightened volatility requires a disciplined and long-term perspective. Here are key strategies to maintain a steady mindset. Acknowledge that volatility is normal. Markets inherently experience fluctuations. Recognizing this as a natural part of investing can help mitigate emotional reactions. Focus on them fundamentals. Rather than being swayed by short-term price movements, concentrate on the underlying value and potential of your investments. Implement accumulation strategies. Consider, if you can, dollar cost averaging DCA to spread out investments over time, reducing the impact of market volatility. DCA in for a few years, from the bear market to the bull market, then DCA out on the way to the top. Try and reduce or limit your emotions. This is so important. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or greed. Taking breaks from constant market monitoring can help preserve mental well-being, from my experience. Try and remember, successful investing often hinges on patience and the ability to stay the course during turbulent times. Pretty much 2025 so far. I believe that if you go for the long-term buy and hold strategy, you'll do well both emotionally and financially. Honestly, mindset is so important. If you don't have the right mindset, i.e. you get too emotional, you'll make mistakes like I did back in 2017 and 2018. This led to me ignoring crypto for 2 years, and the majority of people I've worked with over the last few years have done exactly this. At least 10 close friends FOMO'd in back in 2021 with 10,000, 20,000, and even more. Lost most of it, now won't go near crypto. I kept saying do your own research, focus on education, but they wouldn't listen. With crypto, you need to be very careful. Don't get overexcited. Don't look at your portfolio literally every 5 minutes. So beginners are going to be looking at the cryptos constantly. I've done it a few years ago and I wouldn't recommend it. Don't get too emotional. Do stay calm if possible. Do stay neutral if possible. This might be a bit repetitive. I say it all the time in this community, the investor mindset section, but it's important and definitely bears repeating. By completing the course material, you're going to learn all my painful mistakes. This is something I want you to place close attention to when completing the course. The main course, which is Complete Investing Made Simple. Because I want you to avoid these mistakes for your finances and your mental well-being. So again, if you want to join my crypto community on school, the links are in my about page on my YouTube channel. So let me know in the comments any strategies you have to keep calm when things start going mental. I use ice baths, cold therapy, and I find it helps me to pull my head out of my ass. Altcoins I'm currently looking at. The only altcoins I'm currently looking at are related to ISO 20022. What a fucking mouthful that is, by the way. I don't think I've paid enough attention to this standard over the last few years. Now, I've got exposure with XRP and HBAR, but do I understand it as much as I should? I'm not sure. The ISO 20022 standard allows compliant cryptocurrencies to receive ISO codes. This encourages banks to adopt them and boost cross-border crypto payments through these institutions. According to what I've read and watched on YouTube, XRP and other ISO cryptos will be part of the new financial system that's being built in the background. I think, my opinion is that every government in the world will eventually use CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And this, as I said, scares the shit out of me. Like AI, which also worries me. But even if the ISO cryptos are involved in CBDCs, a positive is that I feel that investing into these ISO cryptos will protect my financial future. And if you don't think CBDCs will happen, just look at China's digital yuan, or the fact that the ECB, Europe, are trying to roll out their own CBDC by October of this year. Let me know your thoughts on CBDCs or potential CBDCs below in the comments. So I'm just going to rattle through this newsletter, the rest of this newsletter, then I'll have a quick look at the comments. As you can probably tell, I'm not used to going live, but hopefully I will get better as the weeks go on. On the topic of ISO 20022, one of my most recent YouTube videos is all about hedera HBAR and how it could be a 10x crypto in 2025. Let me know what you think and whether you would like me to do more ISO 20022 videos over the next few weeks. So when you're looking to buy a crypto, watch a few videos about that crypto, take some notes, then go and look at the website, etc., etc. Basically, do your research, focus on education. This is how I would approach crypto investing. Look at things like the history of the project, the team behind it, the blockchain that it's operating on, the security around the ecosystem, the community around the project, the niche that it's operating in, the problem it's trying to solve. And if you want to go a bit deeper, look at tokenomics, which include the token utility, the amount of tokens in circulation, whether the asset is inflationary or deflationary, the distribution model of tokens. So that's what you want to be looking at when you're thinking about buying an altcoin. Don't just go with what the lads are saying at work. Please don't invest without doing your own research. I done it in 2017 and 2018, and it didn't end well, let's put it that way. Technical analysis. So some of the technical indicators I use are the 50-day simple moving average, the 200-day simple moving average. I also use the 9-day EMA and the 34-day EMA, but not at the moment because it's so fucking negative. The 50-day simple moving average SMA, currently at $94,000. As you can see here, with the price trading below this short-term trend line indicating short-term bearish momentum. Yes, I am spelling out the obvious. 200-day SMA positioned at around $83,000, serving as a significant long-term support level. So here's the 200-day SMA, as you can see here on the chart. It was serving as a support level, but now we're trading below the 200-day SMA, unfortunately. So it was, should I say, the current price is now below this average, indicating a downward trend over the longer term. Relative Strength Index, RSI. The daily RSI is at 38, suggesting that Bitcoin is approaching oversold territory. So as you can see down here, RSI is around 38. Almost at 30, which is oversold. Volume, the 24-hour trading volume is approximately 31 billion, almost half the volume at the same time last week. Additional market indicators, the fear and greed index. The market sentiment has shifted to fear, obviously, with a score of 21, indicating heightened investor unease. Bitcoin dominance, currently at 60.7%, reflecting Bitcoin's market share relative to other cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm getting a bit bored of BTC dominance, if I'm being honest, and I'm looking forward to it dropping down towards 50 or even lower. Then I go on about moving averages a bit more. SMA, EMA, RSI, volume. Here is some more data to look out for over the next few months. This is important. So this is data that you can use with your exit strategy. Hopefully, you've got a portfolio, a well-researched portfolio, and you can use some of this data to help you time your exit. Watch the M2 money supply to gauge the market cycle. As you'll keep hearing on YouTube, it's all about the liquidity. The M2 money supply and its growth have historically been correlated with Bitcoin in previous bull runs. And you're talking an 83-84% correlation, depending on where you get your information from. Bitcoin's price has increased alongside the M2 money supply. Use the Wall Street cheat sheet and fear and greed index to track market emotions. Use the Bitcoin dominance chart. As I said, it's 60%. And when that percentage drops to around 45 to 50%, I'll be looking to take profits. The others dominance chart, this shows the market share of small and mid-cap coins compared to Bitcoin and large caps. Back in 2021, we saw a massive spike in this chart when smaller altcoins went parabolic. When we see that kind of surge again, it's a clear signal to start taking profits. Look at indicators on TradingView like the ones I mentioned. Avoid common mistakes like chasing pumps or relying on price predictions. Time altcoin exits carefully after Bitcoin peaks and look for signs of excessive hype as your final warning to exit. Now, as I've said in my crypto community on school, I've got 3 investing courses. The main course, Crypto Investing Made Simple. The most value you're going to get out of that course is all of my investing mistakes over the last 24 years. This is going to help you avoid them mistakes, painful financially and emotionally. Now, you are going to make mistakes as an investor, it's just a fact, but if I can help you with my experience, I believe I can help you limit your mistakes. So, my current portfolio: Solana 22%, Sui 21%, Tau, which is an AI token, 13%, XRP 13%, Bitcoin 12%, 12.5%, CAS 6.25%. Others, I've got loads of shit from the last bull cycle, 6.25%. Ethereum 6%. Now, I've been investing in a HBAR recently, so I'll update my portfolio allocation to reflect this over the next few weeks. So that's it. That's just about it. That's my weekly newsletter. I'm going to go in and show you the classroom. So first of all, I'll show you the community if you're not familiar with school. I've got 3 pinned comments. Let's grow this community together. Start here and new members. Basically, so here's the leaderboard, current members. You can do the courses and then ask any questions within the group, but you can also get around other investors, which is hugely important. If you're investing by yourself, it's lonely from my experience, and you're likely to make more mistakes. So get in the community and get around other like-minded investors. Here's the courses: Crypto Investing Made Simple, which is the main course, Crypto Cash Out, Complete Investing. You also get a one-to-one crypto strategy call and when to sell your crypto. So there's loads in here. I'm going to take you to my About page. So if you click the link on my YouTube channel for this crypto community, it'll take you to this About page. I've got a quick video telling you all about the community, and then this is me trying to sell you on the benefits of this community. As I said, it's risk-free. So I'm going to read this for you before I finish. Learn everything you need about crypto investing to speed up financial freedom. Get the proven step-by-step system I've used to build a 6-figure portfolio in crypto. As I've said, no risk, 7-day free trial. Price increasing soon. I'll get to the price in a minute. Crypto Investing Made Simple, value $250. Complete Investing, value $250. Crypto Cash Out, value $250. Weekly newsletter, value $250. If you believe anything is possible, which I do, and dream of retiring early or financial freedom, which I'm fucking desperate for, and I know many of my friends and colleagues are, this group is for you. With crypto, you have an amazing opportunity to do just that if you learn to invest now. So what you're going to get: easy to follow videos, step-by-step strategy to maximize profits, how to avoid common investing mistakes, saving you serious money, case studies to demonstrate how to invest in any market conditions, weekly newsletter focusing on market indicators, crypto news and updates, which I've been talking about today, and how to take profits. Total value $1,000, now just $19 a month. So that's what you're getting if you join the community. And I do want to finish on a disclaimer. With anything I do on YouTube or anything in this community, it's not financial advice. You probably know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just trying to help as many people as possible with my 24 years of investing experience. I've been in crypto for 8 years, and I believe that with my up and down experience, how I've had to learn through trial and error, I believe this can help other investors. Let me have a look at these comments. I'm expecting to see loads of negativity because I'm rubbish going live. Real Car Guy, it's a good stream and keep it up. Thanks, Real Car Guy. Hello. Welcome to the channel. All the good stuff. Jordan, send the immigrants home. Get Starmer out. Reform. Now, this isn't a political channel, but I actually agree with that one. Get Starmer out. Anyway, moving on. Why your mouse there? Nice. There's a mouse in the house. British jobs for British people. All good. Everything is back to front for us viewers, Pete. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for this week. I'm going to be doing this every week. I'm going to be going live and giving you a quick update on what's been happening with crypto, and hopefully me giving you an update and giving you a bit of my experience is going to be a calming influence. Good luck with crypto over the next few weeks and months. It's going to get better, in my humble opinion. Okay? Ciao for now.